Popular media depicts a common stereotype regarding women in Appalachia, which confines their identity to an enclosement of traditional gender roles, causing these women to be seen as passive homemakers whose lives are centered upon marriage, motherhood, and domestic tasks. There have been many essays which routinely insist that the Appalachian lifestyle is stuck in the past and the gender expectations have been relatively untouched by any feminist advances in the last century. This perception of women being passive and stuck in a traditional role, stuck in the past, ignores the fact that Appalachian women have been so imperative in movements throughout the region. Even though a prior study managed to conclude that 49% of its Appalachian respondents believe that the primary social role of women should be that of a mother and homemaker, updated research provides a much different view. This new study found that Appalachian women were more liberal than women from elsewhere, which suggests that these mountain women tended to uphold less conservative gender attitudes than their non-Appalachian peers. Furthermore, an ethnographic study of teenage girls from West Virginia demonstrates that these hill women are far from passive. The ethnography states that rather than simply accepting or tolerating male privilege, these adolescents often publicly voiced feminist critiques of patriarchy. These young women are an example of active resistance which contradicts the idea of rural Appalachian women as being stuck in an outdated, pre-feminist era. Appalachian women were the forefront of political and labor activism throughout the region. The Disorderly Women of Elizabethton, Tennessee, are a historical example of militant labor activism. Their assertiveness in labor disputes directly counters the idea of a passive homemaker. Grassroots organizing movements calling for fundamental redistribution and social provisioning illustrate the leadership of Appalachian women in political activism and their engagement in complex policy demands. Women like Edith Easterling, who worked their way up to being a paid political organizer, exemplified this shift in women's progress. Easterling later joined the movement against strip mining. Women from the region have historically participated in numerous movements of environmental policies and offered critiques of corporate policy, including male privilege and extractive capitalism. Appalachian women demonstrate sophisticated involvement in the region, which transcends the boundaries of being a non-political domestic caretaker. All in consideration, this idea of Appalachian women as being the passive homemaker is a harmful and easily disproven stereotype. These examples further explain how the women of Appalachia have a story of resilience, activism, and progress. These women have historically shown great assertiveness and strength, and will continue to demonstrate their character for continual development and forward thinking within the Appalachian region. By sharing this video, together we can rewrite the narrative of Appalachian women and turn the story into one of great excellence.